If you're gay, then you're gay. Don't pretend that you're straight. You could be who you are any day of the week.
That first black phoenix where the land is seen, just warm sand far as the eye can see. Look at these Yankees of French, shivering like it ain't nothing. No sir, a snowbird's life for me. Well, I'm stuck in Minneapolis with the snow falling all around us, thinking how you'll stay past my time. Now I'm freezing and leaving, folks up here I'm most confused. That first black phoenix on my mind. Well, that first black phoenix where the land is seen, just warm sand far as the eye can see. Look at these Yankees of French, shivering like it ain't nothing. No sir, a snowbird's life for me. You can keep your snow skiing and temps below freezing. Ice fishing, no that ain't my bag. I'd rather ride the top down like from the freezer, not around, nothing like that January 10. That first black phoenix where the land is seen, just warm sand far as the eye can see. Look at these Yankees of French, shivering like it ain't nothing. No sir, a snowbird's life for me. I know the ladies will admire a man who can pour champagne while a boat can bear some name. On my knees, putting on snow tires. That first black phoenix where the land is seen, just warm sand far as the eye can see. Look at these Yankees of French, shivering like it ain't nothing. No sir, a snowbird's life for me. That first black phoenix is plenty of genius, just warm sand far as the eye can see. Look at these Yankees of French, shivering like it ain't nothing. But no sir, a snowbird's life for me. That first black phoenix where the land is seen, just warm sand far as the eye can see. Look at these Yankees of French, shivering like it ain't nothing. No sir, a snowbird's life for me. I said no sir, a snowbird's life for me. Get me out of here. See you back in June.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Sonic1245 here. I hope you guys enjoyed that song. That one's really good. That is First Flight to Phoenix by Chris Rupp. I actually got to meet them, so I don't want to spend too much time because I need to get these videos on. So, last chapter, apparently throwing up ensued, and apparently Louie and Harry apparently came over to the flat. And Liam started senior year. So, chapter 28, Liam's point of view, 2 months later. Niall is now 5 months pregnant, and the baby moves non-stop. We decided to keep it secret until he or she is born. God, Liam, God, Liam, why do you have to be so goddamn annoying? He yelled at me out of nowhere. I raised an eyebrow at him and walked into the living room with a hand on his stomach. Did I miss something? What did I do? I asked. He glared at me and stood in front of me as I was seated on the couch, and he put his hands on his lap. You never clean up after yourself. I mean, would it kill you to throw your fucking crisp bag away? He yelled, making a sign mood swing. I stood up, wrapping my arms around his waist. He just continued to glare at me. Not only that, the baby won't stop moving, so I can never get any sleep. My back and feet hurt. I cry for no reason sometimes. Damn it. He growled, and he starts to cry, hitting my chest with his fist. I start to cry into my neck as I rested my head on rubbing his back. Shh, shh, shh. It's fine, I whispered, him shaking his head. It's annoying. You don't do this to me. You did this to me. You made me a hormonal mess. You made me fat. I can't even get up on my own. This is all your fault. He yelled as he stopped crying and went back to anger. I sighed as he got out of my grip and pushed me away a bit. I hate you, Liam. He yelled. To say I didn't feel hurt was a lie, but I knew it was just a mood swing, and he went to our room. The door slammed shut before it opened again. And don't think you're sleeping on that goddamn couch tonight, he yelled, making me flinch a bit. As the door slammed shut again, I sighed and groaned as I ran my fingers across my face. Ran the hand across my face. This is a 1 week thing. He'll freak out about something, and I'll end up sleeping on the couch. I gave it a couple minutes before I made my way up there. I knew he would be crying, so I prepared myself for that. I opened the door of the bedroom, and he's under the covers of our bed, shaking as broken sobs made their way past his lips. His back was facing me, and it broke my heart to see him like this. I closed the door quietly, making my way over to him. I laid down on the bed next to him, wrapping my arms around him, spooning him. I kissed the back of his neck as he cries quietly a bit. We just sat there, not talking, as I comforted him. He broke the silence about 10 minutes later, as I was rubbing his head. You know I didn't mean that, right? He asked brokenly. I nodded, placing a kiss on his forehead. It's alright, babe. It's behind us. Let's forget about it, sweetheart. I whispered, him turning in my grip to face me. His stomach was pressed against mine. I smiled, but then frowned when I saw his red puffy eyes. I reached up, wiping tears away with my thumb before pressing my lips to his forehead. I love you. I love you. You don't have to sleep on the couch tonight, he spoke. I smiled a bit. Thank God, that really takes a toll on your back, I sighed, as he giggled. Now, what do you say we think of the baby's name? The baby's name. I asked, and his eyes shined at that and nodded. I have one for a girl, he said excitedly, making me smile. What? Miranda Payne. I couldn't think of a middle name, though, he said, trailing off. That's okay, not everyone needs a middle name, I pointed out. I guess you're right, he said. Smiling at me, and I returned the favor. Now the boy name, I asked, looking down. Sorry, Mason all mumbled, pointing at us. I know, babe, but we have this little one to think about now, but nothing could ever replace him. I spoke softly and, well, I like Anthony Payne, he softly said. Love that name. It sounds, I don't know, like he'll be a handsome boy when he's here. I tried to explain. He let out a laugh as he hit my chest. Then I guess, and where the fuck is my fan? I don't know where my blue one is at the moment, so I'll just use this one. It's very steamy in here. Then he gasped, and his face scrunched up in pain. What's wrong, baby? I asked. Stretching cramp, he whispered, his voice getting higher as he rubbed his stomach in circles and placed mine on the side of it. Okay, I think he or she is fine now, he breathed out. I scooted down the bed so my face was level with his baby bump. I put my left hand on it right was pinned under me, nuzzling my nose into it, pressing my lips over his belly button and lingering a kiss to rest his forehead against it. Silly baby, you're getting big, aren't you? I whispered. Now ran his fingers through his hair. I stayed there, preparing kisses all over his stomach. I jumped when I felt a little thud against my hand on his stomach, and Niall gasped and looked up at me. He had a look of surprise. Kicking, the baby's kicking, he squeaked as tears came both of our eyes. I went up to Niall, kissing him passionately. We both had our hands on his stomach. As the baby continued to kick, I love you so much, he mumbled, resting his forehead against mine, cupping my face with his hands. He sniffled, smiling as I looked into his eyes. I love you too. You're amazing, I said fondly at the baby, fondling at him, and the baby calmed down a bit. He pecked my lips once more. Can't wait till she's here, he said matter-of-factly as I raised an eyebrow. Can't wait till he's here either, he said. Whatever, Payne, he rolled his eyes. May I remind you that you're a pain too? That you will be a pain too, soon? I asked, and he smiled, and nudging my nose with his. And I couldn't be happier, he hummed, pecking my lips again. That's all that day was about. Kissing, holding each other close, talking about the baby, and feeling him or her kick. I may not even It may have not started out great, but in the end, it will be wonderful. So yeah, I hope you guys like this chapter. Until next time, guys, okay? Just ask the GSA. Mwah.